Yeah. They ever let one of these play with me, stay out the way with me, it get hot like a block on a day when it's 80 degrees. Top out the top on the land, it was me and Chance was in Miami like the Heat. Top out the top on the land, it was me and Chance was in Miami like Bam. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my... We run the city like...
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies facing the West All-Stars. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Now here's LeBron and a deep three from Curry. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Jokic with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Wells. And the dunk by James.
And love the awareness there from James. Just terrific at pushing it down the floor and then finishing with style.
Morant against Curry. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Morant outside. Wells in the corner. Stolen by Durant. Here's Jokic. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And you didn't used to see centers pull up like that. Jokic has made it a strength of his game.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jokic fires from way outside. And a miss there on the triple. Morant against Durant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by KD.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Here's Morant. It's stolen by Curry. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Nailed from three-point land. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the West. Edwards comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Grizzlies also making a change. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells. The West leading by 3. Here's Edwards. Got a hand on it. Now here's Morant for 3. It's rebounded by the West. Wembanyama left side. Baseline try. That one good for 2.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Jaw's ability outside the arc.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Memphis trailing here. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Aldama finds Morant. And finished up by Morant.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And here is Curry. Can't get the heave to fall. Morant surveying the D. And finished up by Morant. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Davis comes in for Jokic. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Wembanyama. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Boom! Woo! Wow!
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. 1:19 left to play here in the first. It's stolen by Davis. The West trails by 4. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. The West making some changes. Jokic has checked in for LeBron. And it's James Harden in for Stephen Curry. Memphis also making some changes. Buff's jacked in, and it's Jackson in for Luke Kennard. It's stolen by Davis. There's 53 seconds left. Good! Oh, what a shot!
Oh, my gosh. He made that?
Jokic with the steal. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. Jokic with the steal. Stolen away. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson down low. He's against Jokic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. That'll be a 5-second call.
Western All-Stars ball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. So they take the lead. Davis has got 6 points.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
It's stolen by Edwards. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Hey. I'm that same old body with the steez. In a baked outfit, got a shark on the hood of my top and the ape on my tee. Been a minute since I linked with the bro, said link up soon, let's talk over tea. These days it's all about flex and talk, but bro, I'm trying to make this P. I got a text from the bro in Cali telling me sit tight, gonna make me a beat. In a guy for the stylish babe on a stylish date, trying to make me a treat. She tryna talk about rovers, it's over, I'm tryna bag this dream. 2 sets, let me take this call, gotta ski real soon, tryna pattern this G. It's been OT nights, bit far from the den, tryna get big checks and the cash flow ski. A couple boys on the block, man, I've been lapping on locals and socials, man's looking all hot. Tell the youth to stay off the violence and make peace, don't worry about. I'm just keeping it real, man, you know my dough, trust me, big words to my pops. In the yard at the end with the broski, man, you know me, I'm taking. Don't talk like you know my thing when you're around my I send you to the shops. My bro just came uptown with the latest trends and a few odd cops. In a vintage whip, just gliding, stay sliding in a coupe drop top. Hey, baby girl, I got Tino Tetley. Wait, tell me why you never come check me. You tell me that I'm way too spendy. Wait, babes, I'm just too flexy. I got eyes on my chest, that's Fendi. Step to a high class. And I'm still in a tech fleece. My bro got a coupe, that's a Bentley. Money come nice, get plenty. Got a foreign little baddie in the crew with the face caked up, but you know that's. Took a snap in the E-class crew, now she tryna ask who's picking up in the Benz. Come off that flex, man, I'm not tryna flirt, man, you know I'm just friendly. These times, man, I might with the lose on the way to a crib, so she know I step pricey. Her old man left like a weirdo, I'm a hero, money ain't nothing like me. Can't force my flex at the function, do it nicely, be subtle, man, lightly. Got my game back in like 010, but man, YGs, I'm in love with the 90s. Don't show me no stripes, my bro, man, that's not like me, only step in the Nikes. You say my bro got a check, but I said lie with, man, just spend that wisely. Don't flex your checks on Snapchat or IG, don't do it on IG. Lie, bro, yeah, don't do it on IG.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. You'll see the West All-Stars facing the Dallas Mavericks. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Nikola Jokic. Durant is out there with LeBron James. Whoa! I can't believe
what
that!
I just saw!
Oh, my God!
Unreal! You have got to be kidding!
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Dinwiddie finds Gafford. The shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
LeBron with a screen on Davis. KD against Davis. Stolen by Washington. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Outside for Davis. There's the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The big fella spotting up, and AD more than capable of knocking it down.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
And, you know, guys, we've talked about Dinwiddie's height before. Boy, he does a good job using that height with these strong finishes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Here's Dinwiddie. And it's Curry with the rebound. Here's West now. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Washington. And they're on the break. Open shot, Thompson. The West All-Stars pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Thompson outside. Lets it go with a three. Jokic grabs the miss. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
Exum, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Kevin Durant. To the middle, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. I mean, Davis, one of the very few.
Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Davis puts it down with authority. And his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
Gafford with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Ahead. And it's Davis with the jam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Stolen by Exum. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop for the finish. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Wow, Davis on fire right now. Doing just about anything he wants on offense.
From deep, Jokic. And the three ball is good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Dinwiddie kicks to Thompson. Here's Davis. Pass to Exum for the three. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. The West trails by 4. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Marshall in for Dinwiddie. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Wembanyama. Edwards comes in for LeBron. And it's James Harden in for Stephen Curry.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. The West trails by 3. Outside Edwards. Edwards slams it in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Exum. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass break, here comes the West. Stolen by Exum. Down low. And finished off by Lively.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
It's tipped. Pass break. Here comes the West. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Washington, that's good.
Yeah, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Edwards, that's good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
With one on the clock, he doesn't hit that one. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Dallas Mavericks. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Exum is out there with Williams, and it's Marshall. And at the 3, the small forward.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Get it! Throw down there, man.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Williams against Harden. Williams passes to Washington. Shoots, and Davis pulls it down. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Williams with the steal. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Mavericks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Williams. KD's checked in for Jalen Williams.
Number 35, Kevin Durant.
Davis against Washington. Jacks up a 3. Dallas, no good that time either. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Fast break, Dallas. He gets it in there. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Here's Exum, and the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, that's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for P.J. Washington. Christie subbed in for Dante Exum. Then for the West All-Stars, Wembanyama. He's checked in for Jokic. James comes in for Anthony Davis. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for James Harden. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Christie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Good defense by Wembanyama. The West leading by 5. Edwards slashing in. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. 14 points for Anthony Edwards. Here's Christie. Pass to Gafford. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Edwards. And it's in there. Edwards got the lead up to 10 now for the West All-Stars. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Durant, the pass to Wembanyama. Now Edwards. The kick out to LeBron. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down.
Williams with a clean look. Hands it from downtown. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Dance lessons. Dancing machine, don't stop.
different look for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Marshall. Thompson comes in for Christie. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. And Anthony Davis is checked in for the West. Curry comes in for James. Now here's Curry, still without a basket. And that one's good. Durant.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
.116 left in the first half. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And the West can't hang on to the ball. Mavericks trail by 10 to the inside. And Thompson kicks to Dinwiddie. And it's good off the back rim and in. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you know, this is what makes Dinwiddie so dangerous, guys. His shot preparation makes him ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
.56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Thompson misses.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
The Mavericks trailing. Dinwiddie dishes to Thompson. It's stolen by Edwards. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Mavericks trail by 8. Inside. Thompson misses. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Takes a three. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And here comes Thompson. Still scoreless. Davis with it. Over KD. Gafford controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Now into the lineup for the West All-Star, Nikola Jokic, LeBron James.
Thompson from long range. And so it's the West All-Stars with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Too bad. Hey, give it up for our contestant.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's Dinwiddie. Loads it up for Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the West can't hang on to the ball. Mavericks trail by 6. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Stephen Curry's out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's James. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Dallas with the ball. And here's Washington outside. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. To the paint, here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
That'll be a 5-second call.